G'day guys, and welcome to Pete the Surferoo. This is an amazing story. The mystery of lights here on the Gold Coast. It's all happening. I'm going to get my fingers and snap them and get my friend to explain more about this great, amazing show. Whoa, David.
Hi, Peter.
How are you, mate?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. How was your trip here?
Very awesome.
Good stuff, mate. We've got a big show here.
Yeah.
Never been seen before here on the Gold Coast. It's been going for 6 weeks, mate. Now, before we start, how long did it actually take to set this whole event up?
It took us 25 days to set it up. Yes.
Wow, that's a long time,
Yeah,
mate.
sure. Yeah, it's a big job.
Now, all these lights we're looking at the moment, mate, just tell us some of the lights that you've got. We've got the big dragon just on the side of us.
Yeah.
How big is this dragon?
The dragon you see is about 60 meters long.
Wow.
And about 7 meters high. Yeah,
Gee.
it took us 15 days to set it up.
Gee, that's a long, big one, eh? Now you've got lots of stuff. You've got pandas. What else have we got?
Pandas, we got the jellyfish, the sea world, we call that, and also the Kirin animal, which is a very mythical Chinese animal.
Yep.
Yeah, and also the windmills down there, and the monkey archways. Yeah, lots of things.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, and also the Australian animals things like
Wow.
koalas and the kangaroos.
Wow,
Yeah.
so much stuff to see here.
Right.
Where has all these lights come from?
They are all from China, made
Wow.
in China, and they just brought them into Australia in 16 containers.
16 containers.
Right.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, are you touring right around Australia with the lights?
Yeah, right. Actually, now I'm running the event in Melbourne,
Yes?
and also this is the second event I'm running now. I'm running the two at the same time.
Sounds.
And also after this, I'm going to bring it up to Brisbane.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great. Now, I hear just in the grapevine, mate,
Yeah.
we might be seeing some different lights coming to the Gold Coast for Christmas.
Yeah, for sure. We promise we will bring some new figures, some new displays here to light up the Christmas in Gold Coast.
It is amazing stuff, like these ornaments that you've done, like we've got suns. It's very surfy orientated, looking good. So much structures here, and we've got live entertainment among with this as well.
Yeah, right. We got the entertainment, the performances every night. We got 2 performances. We got the Chinese acrobatics. We got the face changing, which is very opera stuff.
Yep.
And also the Tai Chi, the Kung Fu show, and
Wow.
some Chinese dancing as well.
Well, lots of stuff. We've got lots of people coming in to watch this event every night. It's huge. Guys, I recommend when David comes to town with these lights, come along and see it. It is a great event. Good for the kids, good for the whole family, fun. Fantastic to see, never been seen before. Very lively sort of action happening here all the time, mate. It's a pleasure talking to you, David.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
And we'll see you out there with some more lights, maybe in your country or in your state, around Australia or overseas. Next time on Pete the Surferoo, check ya.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that information there, guys. Now we're going to get some culture from the Chinese culture, and we're going to whisk away and do a bit of magical work here, and we're going to get Zoe to come on board. Zoe, are you going to come? Yeah. Whoa!
Hi.
Zoe, how are you?
Hi, good.
How was your aerial trick appearing here at these great lights?
It's amazing. It's really amazing. Every element you can find in the Lights Festival in China, you can find here. It's quite authentic.
Now, with the culture, let's go to the dragon. We've got Chinese and we've got the Western. Tell us a
Yeah.
bit about the culture.
The culture, yes, I know that a dragon in Western culture a little bit evil or a little bit fierce.
Yes.
But in Chinese culture, the dragon is divine, is holy, and it brings people auspicious. And it's a combination of nine animals. That is the nose of a dog, the mouth of an ox, and the horn of a deer, and the tail of a snake, and the scale of a fish, and the claws as an eagle, and so on. That's why it's a combination. It's an imaginary animal, but it was cherished and quite valued by Chinese people. And even the empires in ancient China look themselves as the son of dragon.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's some real great information there. Now, also with our over here, we've got some.
The god Kirin
Yes.
is also an imaginary animal. just a little bit dragon-like, but it also can tell the bad and good of people. It can tell from it can hear from a person, and
Yes.
then it can tell what is the man is divine or he is an evil.
Yeah.
And we also have pandas with no more words. Pandas, a symbol of China.
Yes.
And over there
Yes.
are some makeups of Peking opera, and we can see from the differences, different
Yes.
colors of the makeups, and
Yep.
they are different symbolic symbols. Like the red is means loyalty,
Yes.
and white means the person is quite mean, and black means this person is quite honesty, and yellow and white has the same meaning.
Wow.
And that's why maybe next time you're looking at Peking opera, you may
Yes.
not quite puzzled because their faces has different colors. Yeah.
Well, thanks. That was great information there that we didn't know about. I think we're going to go out and check out some of these lights ourselves, and of course the live entertainment that's happening here on stage too. Okay, I'm just going to whisk you out of here. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed all that information. Let's go out and check out some of these lights. Great stuff, and we'll see you soon. Pete the Surferoo. Yeah.
Hi Peter, now we're at the panda section. We're celebrating panda at that festival because panda is very adorable and it's very famous and popular in China. Peter, now we're at the moonface section. The moonface like a banana, so I really like it. We have the stars at the top of the moonface and we call them 星星和月亮。这个部分就是星星和月亮，然后它这个星星的在月亮的头上，然后就像月亮长了头发，然后这个月亮设计成香蕉的样子，然后非常吸引小孩子的注意。在部分就是麒麟的部分，然后我们选择麒麟在登展，是因为麒麟在中国是被称为一种幸运的一种东西，然后是被视为祥瑞，所以我们把麒麟做来登展，也是作为一种中国的传统和文化的交流。谢谢。
Guys, I recommend when David comes to town with these lights, come along and see it. It is a great event, good for the kids, good for the whole family, fun, fantastic to see, never been seen before, very lively sort of action happening here all the time, mate. It's a pleasure talking to you, David.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And we'll see you out there with some more lights, maybe in your country or in your state, around Australia or overseas. Next time on Pete the Surferoo, check ya.
Woo. Yeah, thank you.
Guys, we got Bob here from the Redcliffe Kite Club. Mate, how are you?
Absolutely wonderful, mate. It's great. There's wind.
Mate, now this guy has got a really good saying which explains this event. Mate, tell the viewers what this is.
It's really a simple saying. I believe, in fact we all believe as kite flyers, if you can have a kite line in your hand, the wind at your back and a smile on your face, it's a great day.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Surferoo Kite Festival here on the Gold Coast. It's all happening, and we've got some more kite flyers here now, mate.
Hello, how are we doing, guys?
Good, mate. Now you're a local from the Gold Coast.
I am indeed. We have these beaches. I mean, look around you. This place is incredible. And we all like to surf, we like to be in the water, but there's sometimes you just want to be on the beach.
Mate.
And kite flying is awesome.
Way to go. Now,
Yeah.
now with these creations, is it your own creation? Did you build it yourself, or did you get it
These
from a
are
shop,
actually
or what?
built from me. I actually work for this company that make the Revolution kites in
Yep.
San Diego,
Wow.
in America. And I'm actually just setting up production here in Oz.
Yep.
Which is awesome for everyone here because it means the prices come down without the import duties, you know.
Sounds good, mate.
But yeah, I make and design these things, and I've been flying them for about 8 years now.
Now, with kite flying,
Yeah.
does it take you all around the world, or is it just a fun sort of event, or can it get pretty serious?
For me, and with two of my teammates
Yes.
here, we used to be in a team called iQuad,
Yes.
and we toured the planet
Okay.
from flying kites. I mean, there's one year we were 35 weekends away,
Wow. Sounds good.
which is awesome, and we saw so many great places and met so many great people, and it's just from flying a kite.
Mate, it's a great way to get high and have a great time here with our kite flying.
The
It's
handle,
all happening.
you're doing what we do.
That's the sign, man.
It is.
Well, mate, listen, I know you're just about ready to
Yeah.
launch your next lot of kites here, mate. Latest creation, mate. Good luck with it. We'll be
Thanks,
watching you on the show. Until then, see you
Awesome.
soon.
See you
Yeah.
guys.
They're just untwisted and out they go. So this one's called a fountain. Okay, so they're twisted up again. They're going to come twisting out, and they do now what's called a walking stick. So he comes down the back, across the back, up the back, around the back, and then they do a big 360 all the way around the guy. And they're all twisted up right now. And as they come back around, all the lines untwist again. They go into a ball, which they hold, then they go out to the outside. So it's called a burst. Now it's a fly through. It's all very, very tricky. It's going really, really quickly. These guys are incredible at what they do, these three. They've been flying for probably 8 years together as a group. They've flown in different sort of groups as well, so 3s, 4s, 5s and 6s. So they're just doing some twisting in, twisting out stuff again. They follow each other out. They're going to come back around 1x2 box. So they go left, down, right, and then back up again. Now they're going to go right, down, left, and back up again in formation. And they're going to twist into a clockwise position. They're swapping places. Yes, the lines are getting all mixed up again, okay? They'll go back the other way to get those twists back out. Very precise movements, obviously. The hands are moving really quickly the whole time. Back to the ball. Back to a burst. Backing it back in with the beeping sounds for the reverser. Back into formation and out they fly.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Surfaroo Kite Festival. We're down at Broad Beach, just moved down a bit. We've got Simon here. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Simon has come all the way from New Zealand to participate in this. Now, the creation you're about to see, we're going to have a whale of a time. We go whale watching. Now the whales are in the sky. He's the creator of the whales. Now, mate, how long did it take you to build this whale?
The whales take quite a long time to build. The whale is takes about 3 weeks to make, and it's 30 meters long.
You've got a few other creations as well. Like we're looking in the background here, mate.
Yeah, we've got a maxi crocodile up here at the moment. We've got a maxi trilobite flying. It's about 30 meters long as well. We've got a dragon. Yeah, quite a few different kites actually. But
Now, whereabouts in New Zealand can we actually see you flying your kites, mate? Whereabouts is home for you?
so we're based in Ashburton at Peterlin Kites, and we basically go all over the world and fly kites. Thailand and Kuwait and
Wow.
all over the place.
So what was it like over in Kuwait, mate?
Oh, it's quite a different place to fly. Flying in a big desert there, or the whole place is sort of a desert.
Sounds good, mate. Well, mate, I'll let you get back into it. He's just about ready to go with this big kite. Guys, check this out. It's going to be a big one. Yeah. Woo. Hey guys, and welcome back. We've got Steve all the way from Canada, mate. How are you?
Really, really good. It's great to meet you.
Now, mate, you come all the way from Victoria Point in Canada. Don't know much about it, but it sounds like a nice place.
Yeah, I live on the west coast. It's by Vancouver. I live on an island, which is just outside of Vancouver. It's called Vancouver Island.
Wow, what a place to live.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Not as nice as here. I mean, the beautiful beaches, wonderful people. This wind is incredible right now. Like, if you had never tried kiting before, please come out and give it a try. I mean, we are having a blast out here.
Now, mate, how long have you been in the industry of flying kites?
Oh my goodness, since I was a wee child. I was 6 years old when I started, so about almost 30 years I've been busy with kites.
Wow.
Yeah.
and now the kite flying has brought you from Canada to Australia, especially for this event?
Absolutely, it has. They brought me all the way here. I was here a couple weeks ago for the Red Cliff Festival.
Wow.
This year alone, I've been to Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand.
Gee.
I've been to China. I've been down to Australia, of course, and I've been to India this year.
Mate, that's amazing stuff to think that just kite flying, which originated just kids having fun on the beach, to like an event where you travel the world, have fun, you're out in nature, wind, good for you, health, away from computers and television,
Absolutely.
all that stuff, mate.
We say that all the time. We got to get the children out from the computers, out from the laptops and iPads. We got to get them out on the beaches and enjoy this beautiful weather that we have.
And enjoying Australia, of course.
Oh my goodness, what is there not to enjoy?
Mate, I know you're busy, lots of kite flying today and tomorrow. I wish you all the best from Canada, mate.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you down the track.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, and we're back again. Now we've travelled over to Europe. We've gone to Germany. We've got Ralph here from Germany. How are you, mate?
Yes, I'm fine.
Mate, what a distance to travel for a kite festival. Do you do this all the time?
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Sometimes. Now tell us about your creation. You build this kite yourself?
Yeah, I built it myself. We have the top kite in the moment is a 3.8 meter starfish. It's a creation I made in 1997.
Yep.
And pterodactyl with the baby below, it's really new. I just made the first one 2 years ago.
Wow. I'll just duck underneath here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a lot of drag in it, this. Hey, we've got an actual car that's holding it up. Hey, it takes a lot of power to hold these ones.
We need it, otherwise it would be pulled away. You see how powerful these kites are, so it's rather difficult to fix them here on the ground on an anchor.
Yep.
Maybe with a cubic meter of sand in a sandbag, but not in this way here.
And viewers, when he was over in Russia, what was it like with these serious Russians flying kites? Were they having fun?
They had fun. They had a lot of fun. Yeah, it's also an area which comes up more and more, even in Russia.
Sounds good. Now I know you're a busy man with this wind dragging here and pushing me around. It's a pleasure having you on the show all the way from Germany, mate. Keep the good work up and get out there. And guys, don't forget, kite flying is lots of fun and it gets you out in the fresh air, which is very important for everyone. Yeah. Woo. Well guys, what did you think? Amazing stuff, those kites. Lots out there, great way to get out, enjoy that fresh air, and of course the great beaches here in Australia. Until next time guys, it's Pete the Surferoo signing off. Yeah.
Coming up on Pete the Surferoo, how to look after and keep your car roadworthy. Join Pete in My Car.
How you doing today? Welcome back to Pete the Surferoo, and of course My Car. Okay, Ray, how are you, mate?
Good, Pete. How are you today?
Good, mate. Good. Guys, let's get in the factory, in the office. Let's meet Ray and check it out. My Car, yeah. Hey guys, and welcome back to Pete the Surferoo. Today, some more info for My Car. Now we've got a special guest here, Mr. Ray Filipe.
How are you?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Very well, thank you.
You are from Slacks Creek Brake and Clutch Service.
That's correct, yep.
And mate, I've got some problems with my car. First off, my handbrake, I lift it up and it makes this funny squeaky noise. Something wrong with that. And also I've been told, I've had a friend of mine look at the brakes and they reckon they're sort of thinning a little bit. There's a bit of squeakiness going on there too.
Often a sign of squealing can be dust or also a lot of wear on the vehicle. So we'll put it up, we'll check and measure, see what we've got to do, check out the handbrake as well, and we'll go from there.
Now before we go into the workshop, just for the viewers out there to see what you actually have, you've extended this shop to quite a big factory now. Go down and check out some of your machinery.
Okay, one of the things we do being a brake specialist is we re-sleeve cylinders, which all sorts of hydraulic cylinders, wheel cylinders, master cylinders for clutch and brake. So on the machine over here, we bore them out, which we take a machine out of the centre. We then place a piece of stainless steel cut to length chamfer, glue it in. When the glue dries, we then drill and port and hone them, reassemble them with new cups, and away they go. So in that instance, you can't buy cylinders for a 1925 Oldsmobile or something. The people can bring them in and we recondition them. We also zinc plate the cast iron cylinders so that prevents rusting down the track. What happens with this is we clamp this particular wheel cylinder, which is off a Mercedes-Benz, in here, and the borer comes through and bores it out. Then, as you can probably see in here, it has a stainless steel sleeve cut which is Loctited into there. And then we re-drill the holes for the ports, hone it out, and basically it gives the cylinder a life. So this cylinder will outlast a new cylinder because it is a stainless steel sleeve in it, where the aluminium corrodes and it also wears. Cheaper than buying one brand new one. So here's a Commodore Breakmaster cylinder, an earlier model which we have on the shelf, which has been reconditioned, re-sleeved. Now, to get these things to work, some of the intricate stuff on it is you have to use this machine here. Now this drill bit, 0.6 of a mil, sometimes it can be 0.7 of a mil, which we have to drill down to these ports here, the compensating ports, to get the cylinders to work, which is a pretty tricky job. I've got two guys here which specialise in that. It's a very specialised field. When you're using such a small drill bit, which you have to use, drilling through a round stainless steel, which is very hard, often you can break them and the work can be quite tricky, especially on a cylinder that you can't replace. This machine here, where we test all our cylinders after we've re-sleeved them and re-kitted them, we bench bleed them up, we then stick them in this machine, and we can put anywhere to 2,500 psi of pressure on it to make sure that they don't leak or fail. We do that with every cylinder that we sleeve and kit. And over here we have a surface grinder, Comex brand, which is a large industrial machine which we machine all flywheels. A lot of flywheels have two surfaces, so they must be machined precise to a measurement. We do a lot of 14, 15, 16 inch diameter flywheels for Kenworth trucks, that sort of stuff, right down to your small vehicles. Every clutch we do, we machine the flywheel every time. One, it prevents shutter, and two, it's a part of the warranty system that they have. But we use this machine and we do probably 40 or 50 flywheels a week. Pete, we've put your car up on the hoist and we've checked it out. We've had a good look, mate. Most of your brakes are pretty poor on the car.
Hey Pete, I'm Andrew, Slattery Brake and Clutch. Today we'll be checking the brakes on your Fairlane. First thing we're going to do is check the brake fluid, see what the condition of that is like before I put it up in the air. So we've basically checked the brake fluid and it's pretty bad. You can see the colour of it's pretty brown. So now we'll go up and put the car up and we'll check all the brakes and go from there. So basically what we've done is we pulled all the wheels off. Pads are very low, rears are probably 3/4 worn. So we'll go around and measure all of this, see if they're machinable. If they're machinable, we'll pull them off and machine them. If not, we'll replace them with new ones. And we're going to do a fluid flush on it because that fluid's pretty brown and dark, so if you kept on driving or did some heavy braking, it'd probably boil and lose your pedal a bit. Hey Pete, so now I'm going to start pulling everything apart. Pull the rotors off, pull the pads out, push the pistons back. Alright Pete, so we pulled the pads out. Basically there's nothing left on the pads, what we see every day, so we're going to go along and push the pistons back in the calipers, get some new rotors and put new pads in. Alright Pete, so basically what we're doing is we're going to pull the rotor off, just check the condition of the handbrake, which looks pretty good at the moment. Get the boys to blast the face of it and we're going to machine the surface of it down the back here. Basically what we're going to do is go through the hole and adjust the handbrake at the back. We've got to get inside the car and back the cable off because someone's gone along and wound the cable on, which is basically the lazy way to adjust the handbrake. So we'll do that and should have a good handbrake. Alright, basically what we've done is we've got a pressure bleeder here, cleaned out the reservoir, and now we've hooked up the pressure bleeder. Puts about a bar of pressure into the master cylinder and it'll push the fluid out the calipers and push all that dirty fluid that was in that reservoir straight out there. We'll go along and bleed it now. Yeah, you can see like now it's going, I've got dark blue fluid in there. Alright Pete, so basically what I've done is crack the bleeder. It's pushing the fluid through and out through the caliper here until I can see nice clear sort of blue fluid coming through, not the dirty brown stuff that was in it. Once you can see that fluid coming through, crack it off, tighten her up and go to the next wheel.
Clutch specialist. There's not a great deal of people around these days who specifically only do brake and clutch. We've been in business for 26 years. We have 2 partners, myself and Len and our wives, and we have 13 staff here. With our staff, I'd just like to say that Jeff, our manager, has been here for 19 years. Craig, who does our re-sleeving and re-kitting, he's been here 16 and a half. Robin in the office 12 years, Andrew the mechanic 10 years, Adrian 9 years. So we've had some very good and experienced staff here. We also have 3 delivery drivers who deliver to all the workshops and service stations around the area, to which we pick up and recondition their parts. We've checked and measured everything. The front rotors we've had to replace because they were non-machinable, they were undersized. So we put new rotors and pads on the front. The rears have been within the limits, so we've machined the rears, we've put disc pads on it, we've greased and checked all the caliper slides. The other thing with the handbrake, we've adjusted your handbrake and cleaned all the dust and stuff out of it, and that seems to be okay. The linings were sufficient. The other thing we've done, which is a very important factor, especially with brake and clutch, is the brake fluid. We've done a full fluid flush on it. The fluid in there was very dirty. I'd say it's been there for quite a few years, and just something for the people out there. That's something that really every couple of years you should spend the time on and check it out and get a fluid flush. If you do that and have clean fluid through your brake and clutch systems, you'll find that they will last a lot longer.
Guys, we're back in the office. The job's done. Ray, thanks a lot for the job, mate.
You're welcome, Pete.
Great job, great machinery out there. When am I expected back in for my checkup? No, just joking, my car.
Yeah, well mate, when I'd say 18 months, 35,000 kilometres, unless you do an awful lot of kilometres, then pop in a bit sooner, but no, bring it back around that time and we'll just do a check on it again.
Safe in the car, Mr. Ray, Slacks Creek Brake and Clutch Service. I'm out of here, my car. See you next time. Bye for now.
Woo! Woo!
Well, it's that time again to say goodbye from Pete the Surferoo and his team. Until we meet again, I'm Kim, your MC. Check ya.